Hello, Steve Fletcher here and welcome to another tuition video. Before we get started, you know what's coming. Can I ask you please to like this video, subscribe to my channel, make sure that little notification bell is engaged, and if you really want to make me feel nice and warm and fuzzy and wanted, then you can leave me a nice comment down there in the descriptions. Okay, so today we are taking a look at the Fleetwood Mac classic track Go Your Own Way. We're doing the original studio version of this song from the squazillion selling RUMOURS album. I think I first got into Fleetwood Mac properly when the Dance album came out. They did the sort of proper reunion of the full classic RUMOURS lineup in '97. And released the Dance album from that, and sort of you had this sort of era in the sort of late 90s of Fleetwood Mac sort of being everywhere. You know, they cleaned up at the Brits and stuff as well. So yes, that's when to give you a little bit of history, that's where I first sort of really encountered Fleetwood Mac and the brilliance of Lindsey Buckingham, not just as a guitarist but as a songwriter as well. Go Team Lindsey. Now, it's a great song to sort of get to grips with. It's not the hardest song to play. You know, sort of anyone sort of intermediate and above could probably have a good go at this. A lot of power chords, those Fs, high F, lots of nice palm muting, chords of the F, the C, B flat. The only time really, there's a couple of moments in the song where he adds the full chord over the power chord. And that's in the verses. You get this F like that. So we're playing the full F and you're adding that suspended 4. And all that's happening there is you're just adding that little finger to the 11th fret of the second string. And the other time it's really sort of very obvious that he's putting the full chord in there over the power chord is in the chorus. You really get that D minor. You're in there. So yeah, that's a really nice little moment in there to do as well. Solo wise, again, not a hugely complicated solo. Lots of hammer-ons, lots of pull-offs, lots of slides, unison bends, really key in this one. Lindsey Buckingham, you know, greatest respect to Lindsey Buckingham, is one of those guitarists that I love that makes not a lot go a long way. And that's what he really does do with pretty much all the solos that he's done. But especially with this one, and the chain as well is another one where you just get a lot of mileage out of not a lot of notes, and that's, you know, my sort of favourite style of guitar player. There's only one little moment in the solo that I always jars to my ears, and there's a moment at the end of the second solo where there's clearly switched faders on the mixing desk from one guitar part to the next. You get this rundown. So you end on that D, and then there's another guitar coming straight underneath it. So you can't do both unless you're, you know, really bending your fingers around. So I think if you were going to approach it as a solo guitar player, I would do that rundown. Instead of going to the low D, I would go to that F bend, that 13th fret bend. Like that. Now the final thing to do, again, you don't have to do this, but if you wanted to sort of get that authentic Lindsey Buckingham feel, is all about the fingers in your picking hand. Lindsey Buckingham does not use a plectrum, he uses the fingers of his hand, his picking hand. And he uses them in a very unique way. I mean, there's quite a lot of finger-style guitarists out there. You know, you've got Knopfler, Jeff Beck, people like that. But Lindsey Buckingham does this very strange thing where he's doing his thumb and his first finger a lot of the time. But then we also get this flicking with the nail of your second thing to sort of do. It's a lovely little technique. It's kind of unique to Lindsey Buckingham, and it's great fun to do, and you do get that very authentic Lindsey Buckingham feel. Okay, so what we've got here is we've got the full song all the way through at full speed, and then I've done it again slowed down so you can have a really good look at all those parts. The tabs and transcriptions are available direct from me. All you have to do is follow the link down there to my website where you will find those tabs and transcriptions. Also down there in the descriptions is a link to the backing track. So once you've learnt this song, you can have a good crack at playing it along yourself. I think that's everything. Please leave me some nice comments, request me some songs, and we'll see you next time, boys and girls. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe. Check out all the videos that are available on my YouTube page. and we'll see you again in the future. Bye bye.